Hello everyone, I'm James Vanengen. The time and date today is Tuesday, August 8th, approximately quarter to 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm in Springfield, Illinois. I'm here in one of their parks, and just take a look around with me here in the park. I'm up on the stage. It's summertime, the state fair is coming around soon, and well, I'm sitting up here. I'm going to talk with us about a continuation of my Social Security Administration case. This is another update. Uh, I'd like to thank some of you if you've been following and subscribing to my social media to learn how this kind of process occurs. I've been doing this video series and this case mostly by myself, help with some healthcare workers and such, and a little bit of advice from friends and family and other community members. So, what's going on with my case right now is that I am at a point post pandemic, post COVID 19 pandemic, that I was at pre COVID 19 pandemic. I was about to get a judge then and everything when the shelter in place orders occurred and the Social Security Administration was closed for 2 consecutive years. And I've been surviving on the streets of Springfield ever since. I've been injured. I have disabilities, impairments, and medical conditions. And thus far, this is where we are. So I'm going to go over those three letters on that cover photo of this video. If you would notice, the cover photo of the video is three letters, and these are the three letters I'm going over for us. I hope we all can have a chance to learn something from this. Think of this as a learning opportunity for those who might be interested for future purposes. Okay, this first letter is pretty short and simple. This is to request me to fill out an HA 510 waiver of timely written notice of hearing and return it as soon as possible. A brief description. It says, under 20 CFR 404.938 and or 20 CFR 416.1438 of the Illinois State Code, where applicable, I am entitled to receive a 75-day advance written notice of the hearing in my case. Having been fully advised of such right, I hereby waive the 75-day advance notice requirement. And you can hear the cicadas in the background in the park in this video about this time. That's what that noise is. Those are the cicada bugs. They're coming out again. I must inform S.S.A. about or submit all evidence known to me that relates to whether or not I am blind or disabled. I must do this at least 5 business days prior to the date of the hearing. I understand the administrative law judge may not accept evidence that I inform S.S.A. about or submit less than 5 days prior to the hearing unless I provide a good reason. And then it has a privacy notice. It tells me about a privacy notice. Okay. On to the next letter I'm going to talk to you about. And the second letter is this. Okay. This one talks about the option to use video teleconferencing at my hearing with the administrative law judge. And it gives a description as to what that is. It says, I may schedule my appearance by VTC. We will be at different locations during the hearing. I may have to include a representative, a friend, or a family member. Okay. And let's see. You must let us know within 30 days after the date you receive this notice if you do not want to appear at your hearing by VTC. Okay, please let us know by completing the forms and turning them in. And then it talks about what to expect at the hearing. The right to an interpreter at my hearing, the right to a representative, and submitting evidence, such as that provided by physicians and experts and such. Okay, I'm just trying to give you a brief rundown on this, a little gist of things, and then fill out those papers. There's a form to fill out there, and then there's a little bit more in this letter. This one isn't as short as the other letter. It's a little bit longer, but it includes a list of organizations that would offer acceptable information and evidence for claims involving the Social Security Administration. The first one on the list, just as an example, the AIDS Legal Counsel of Chicago, and AIDS referring to auto-acquired deficiency syndrome. Okay, the medical condition known as AIDS, the virus known as AIDS. The Legal Counsel of Chicago would be able to help with that. They can supply credible evidence if you work with them. And the S.S.A. will accept it. And a whole list of a whole bunch of others. It really is. It's a big, long list. And then this next piece is what I'd really like to talk to you about in this letter. Says Social Security hearing process. What happens next? Your hearing request and your file are now at the Office of Hearings Operations, OHO. We may look at your case to see if we can make a decision in your favor without a hearing. If we do not make a decision this way, we will prepare your case for an administrative law judge. We prepare cases in the order we get them. An ALJ will review your file after we prepare it. Excuse me, I'm stumbling on my words here. We will then schedule a hearing for your case. You will get a notice informing you when and where we will hold your hearing. We will send you the notice at least 75 days before the date of your hearing. If you have a representative, we will also send the notice to that person. You will come to your hearing to talk to the ALJ. Other people, such as witnesses and representatives, may also arrive at your hearing. Let's see, looking over it, just glancing over it a little more. You can expect to wait another 3 months after the hearing until you receive your written decision in the mail. We cannot talk to you about the outcome of your case before we mail you the written decision. Remember, in order to make your case go as quickly as possible, please be sure to send us all of your medical and other evidence as soon as possible. Your representative, if you have one, may also send evidence to us. Having the evidence sooner could help the ALJ decide your case sooner. And I'm going to stop right here and comment. That's where our medical records retention laws are important to consider. We have here in the state of Illinois 10 years of medical records retention laws, and then after those 10 years, the medical records can be destroyed without legal consequence on behalf of doctors, healthcare providers, etc. I've been running into that if you've been paying attention to the series of this. I've caught them kind of red-handed destroying my medical records in one of my past videos. But anyway, so I assure you that's a very real thing. Next, it goes on to have me fill out some forms and a privacy statement. Okay? And then there's one more letter I have to go over with all of you, and I'm trying to keep this as short and brief. I know we all have a lot of valuable time not to waste on our hands, you know. Not only myself, but all of you out there. I hope you've been having a good summer so far. And this next letter is about remote hearing options. And I saw this one a little bit earlier. I can summarize it. It's about the use of Microsoft Teams software for doing things like teleconferencing. Please let us know whether you agree to appear at a hearing by telephone or by online video or by video teleconferencing. And then it goes on to explain things about important information about appearing at a hearing by online video, about Wi-Fi. Remember, if you're doing it using technology, the opportunity of glitching and such can occur. It can occur and interrupt a legal hearing with an ALJ. So keep those kinds of things in mind as well if you can. Protecting my privacy, how to appoint a representative. If I have any questions, and then I fill out that form and turn it in. And that's pretty much all that I have for us at this time. I don't have a lot of comments and opinions. for this video. So I'd like to thank you all for following along. Please subscribe, comment, share if you got something out of this video. Thank you very much. And please be careful of all of those internet catfishers out there.